Other American Indians of the coastal plains. Many other American Indians lived in East Texas before Europeans came. For a few thousand years, a people called Attakapas roamed the coasts and bayous near modern-day Houston and east into Louisiana. To meet their needs and wants, they were hunter-gatherers who caught game, fished, and gathered plants. They ate alligator meat and used alligator oil as an insect repellent. When Europeans came, the Attakapas were exposed to new diseases. Their bodies had not built up any natural defenses, nor did they have medicine to fight them. Therefore, the Attakapas Indians all died. Compared to the Attakapas, the Coahuiltecan lived in southern Texas. Hundreds of small bands of these nomadic hunter-gatherers traveled the area. Today, their descendants live throughout South Texas. The Wichita had a different way of life. They began arriving in Texas in the 1700s. They called lands near the Red River their home. In winter, they hunted as nomads. The rest of the year, they farmed in villages. Today, the Wichita live near Anadarko, Oklahoma, on a reservation. Another group, the Tonkawa, probably migrated to central and eastern Texas during the 1600s. Nomadic hunters, they relied on the buffalo for meat and materials. They lived in small teepees. The Tonkawa were moved to Oklahoma in the 1800s. Very few live on the reservation today. American Indians in East Texas today. As Europeans moved deep into Alabama in the 1700s, the peoples known as the Alabama and Coushatta began moving to Texas. They were farmers and hunters. In Texas, they joined together, settling in the southeast. Today, the Alabama Coushatta Reservation is the oldest in Texas and the only one in East Texas. Though small in number, they proudly honor their culture. Cherokee Indians first arrived in East Texas in the late 1700s. They were an agricultural people, living in towns and farming fields. They also hunted game. Many Cherokee still live in Texas today. More than 300,000 Cherokee live throughout the United States. Many thousands of American Indians live and work in East Texas today. They are farmers, ranchers, teachers, business people, and government officials. However, they still seek to preserve and continue their traditional cultures.